What is up, Facebook, YouTube, whoever else is watching? Hopefully this gets like all over the place. But what's up, guys? Earlier, I told you guys I would be coming live to talk about Joe Biden and his shenanigans, all of his illegal dealing. Sorry, I'm trying to open everything up to where it's public so everybody can see it. Same thing every show. But there's a lot of things coming out. A whole lot of different things coming out about Joe Biden, Democrats, Hunter Biden, anything you could possibly imagine. Illegal. The Democrats have done it. What's up, Jason? What's up? Thank you for my people in the newsroom. You guys help this channel and the Hit Squad run. I don't think you understand how much you guys contribute. So I really appreciate it. I swear I do. But do me a favor, since Facebook is shadow banning me. Okay, if you don't know what shadow banning is, it's pretty much where they just limit your audience. When you put content up here, you have what's called engagement and a reach. The more people that share your things, the more people that like it, the more people that engage with it, the farther it goes, the bigger your reach. Now, my reach is almost at 200K. So that means around that, number, that's how many people should be seeing my content. But since Facebook wants to shadow ban me, they have limited that to whatever they decide to limit to because of my message and what I'm speaking out on. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, share this live, like it, subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Instagram, the Twitter, and let's expose the truth because we've got a country to save. So Burisma, as far as maybe you guys don't know what it is or what it's about. And Glenn Beck does a quick run through to where it's not like super hard to understand what the hell's going on. I love Glenn Beck. If you don't already follow him, check out The Blaze. The Blaze is the best news source that you could possibly get. They talk about everything. Everything. What do you want? What's up, Marlon? What's up, everybody watching? Hello, Allison. Tom, I didn't even see your comment, Tom. Hi, Tom. Listen to Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck is going to pretty much break down what I'm going to be talking about today. Why Burisma is a really important piece to Russia, the UK, and all of his Joe Biden's dealings and the Democratic Party, I'm sorry. And they're also going to help us understand how the hell Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, is involved in all this. So check out this clip.
Leaders. Now, this is a high-level meeting with Ukrainian officials, and he brought with him very specific plans. And these plans were going to guarantee and assist the Ukrainian natural gas industry with $1.8 billion. Now, this was something that would guarantee the stability of the Ukraine and help them with their energy. Part of the energy portion of the program reads, quote, U.S. technical experts will help Ukraine develop a public-private investment initiative to increase conventional gas production from existing fields to boost domestic energy supply. Well, you know what's weird is we had 5 days later the $1.8 billion. But what's really weird is we sent the experts in as well. Because do you remember Burisma, owned by this cat who's so bad he can't even come to America? Burisma, again, is the largest natural gas company. So they wanted a piece of the $1.8 billion, sure, but they needed some experts on how to figure out how to get that gas out of the ground. And so who is invited in? This guy, Hunter. No, I'm sorry, this is Devon. Devon is made a board member. Isn't that great? By the way, that happened the very next day after the $1.8 billion. Now, just 3 weeks later, somebody else, another expert from the United States arrives, to help them figure out how to pull gas out of the ground, Hunter Biden. Now, the combined experience on gas between these two is 0. But he was on the board, and he's still on the board. Burisma announced these appointments publicly. U.S. media reported on it, but it's no secret. Nobody really cared because it's the Obama White House, and they can do no wrong. But there was a pattern here with Biden, and whether it's meetings with foreign leaders in Washington or traveling to foreign capitals, business opportunities and deals magically materialize for Hunter's companies. Isn't that weird?
If you are not following, this pretty much sums up what Burisma was. So Burisma is a natural gas company, right? Joe Biden expressed interest in it. So once he expressed interest in it, he goes over to the UK, has a ton of meetings. They set up a bunch of business deals. His son, as you just heard, becomes a part of the board of directors, having 0 experience in this area. After that, millions of money, millions, is funneled through the Seneca Rose group, Burisma, and another group. I can't exactly remember. If you weren't paying attention, right? In 2006, Joe Biden says the most craziest thing ever, and this all ties into Burisma. He sat on a stage and pretty much admitted to bribing. There was a guy, Viktor Shokin. This is the investigator who decided to check up on Hunter Biden and investigate the Burisma deals. Viktor Shokin, he's important. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Let me see if I can zoom it in. This is the investigator. Joe Biden bribed the president of the UK to fire. I don't know what that comment means. What's up, Teresa? He bribed the Ukraine, to fire this dude because he is investigating Hunter and Joe Biden and their business dealings with Burisma. Why is that? If you have nothing to hide, why even have anybody fired? More importantly, why are you offering billions of dollars in loans to the Ukraine in exchange for this? That is quid pro. The same thing that they're accusing Trump of, asking for favors in return of getting money. I'm going to show you the clip where Joe Biden actually admits to doing this. This came out in 2019. I don't understand how nobody picked this up, how the FBI is not investigating this, really. I don't get it. What is this? Sorry, someone sent me a message. It's morning, I know. President of Ukraine, my bad. Why is it so small? There we go.
I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out of the press conference. I said, no, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion. I said, you're not getting $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid.
He just admitted his guilt right there. You're not going to get the money until you fire this dude. It went even further because this was back in April, maybe March. I came across, if you can't hear it, you have to turn it up. I have the volume all the way up on this, but back in April, I didn't even know what Burisma was. This was like when I first started doing the podcast, doing all this stuff. I came across these leaked conversations that the Ukrainians produced. They had a whole press conference about it. Told America Joe Biden is involved in treasonous acts, and nobody did anything about it, which I'm not surprised at all, because that's usually what happens. But he admits even further. He goes even further. Which link is this? 21. What did the dude do? Why did he want him fired? He wanted him fired because he was investigating Burisma and Hunter Biden. He was checking out their dealings.
Hey, Petro, Joe.
Joe, very good to hear you. Thank you very much indeed. You are all the time together with me with the most important moment of the history of my country. You are like my guardian angel.
Another thing I wanted to mention to you is that when last we spoke, you asked if I could find a Ukrainian-American prosecutor in our Justice Department to come over and help your new prosecutor general. I know you know we identified such a person. He'll be there by mid-July, and I hope that portends that you're going to be able to continue to do what you've been doing and cleaning up that office and continue to reform it. The new prosecutor general so far, his team we're impressed. They looking forward to continuing to work intensive dialogue here with you guys. So it sounds like things are on track. Are they?
Absolutely. I think, look, in this very difficult condition, I can say that I'm fully satisfied with his first steps. He returned the trust to the General Prosecutor Office. As far as I understand, he will demonstrate the first appointment of the deputy prosecutors, several, and nobody would be from inside the General Prosecutor Office. Everybody would be very famous activists.
Ну, правильно, развалили прокуратуру, проводя тестирование, назначая активистов. Для Байдена было важно, чтобы после Шокина дело Буризма и близких к Байдену компаний было спущено на тормозах. Учитывая, что фамилия Байдена на днях исчезла из подозрения, а закрытие дела, который раньше предлагал 50...
So that was the Ukrainian inspectors. They had took on this case and they looked through everything. Sorry, hold on. There's some questions coming in. Yes, he bribed him. He didn't want the guy investigating him because he knew he was doing illegal things, like you just watched them say, in the investigators. So he got intertwined with the president. The president made some things happen, and in return, they gave him $1 billion loan. Taxpayer money is government money. So our government had to approve it. Who decides on those things? Yeah. There you go. This was the Obama administration. Now, a lot of people like to say, well, Obama didn't know. I don't think Obama knew. He didn't know any of this stuff was going on. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Joe Biden is worth $3 million. When he went to the White House as the vice president, he was broke. How do you go in broke and come out worth $3 million? That don't add up. It gets even worse. It gets worse. He even blackmails the president of the Ukraine. Nobody but Biden approved the bribing. Was it an exclusive to Biden and Obama for this instance? It was under his administration. Nobody else would be a part of it. That's Quid Pro Joe. Thank you. Did the emails really say Hunter was on meth as well? I honestly haven't really read through the emails. Why only this instance? This is not the only instance, but this is the instance that there's been proof for that people openly talk about. Facts. It wasn't going to happen. But let me roll this other clip.
Порошенко уже пресловутым миллиардом кредитных гарантий. Предлагаю послушать.
President Poroshenko.
Hey, Petro.
Hi, Joe.
You had a good week.
And
hey, by the way, look, the other thing, I'm getting this from Amos again. The improvement in Naftagaz's operations and profitability are a big part of your success story in economic reforms. And my team is working very closely with Naftagaz leadership and considers the team to be tenacious reformers and talented managers. And we hope the current leadership stays in place. So I talked to you about that before. I know that it is not something that the Prime Minister is happy about, but I really think it's I follow the judgment of my team here. I don't know. I know everything else we're talking about intimately. I don't know this intimately, but I really would, with all the other things you're doing, have your team keep an eye on that, okay?
I promise. And I don't have any information about the intention of the Prime Minister.
You did. I'm just raising it with you,
okay,
because that's what I just heard this morning before as I was preparing to make the call. That's the only reason I raised it.
I invite Kobolev as the Chief Executive Officer of Naftagaz and speak with him directly what is the peculiarity, because
all right,
I'm making an investigation.
I am here. I'm looking forward to seeing you in January. Plus, I'm looking forward to talking to you a number of times between now and then. Again, congratulations. This is finally beginning to get some movement.
Преданные реформаторы, талантливые менеджеры. Надеюсь, они останутся на своих должностях, указывая сюзерен своему вассалу. Байден не даст обидеть Коболева. А знаете почему? Потому что на кону стоят миллионы средств, полученные от псевдоевропейского газа, на самом деле реверса русского газа.
I'm muted. This is the biggest question I had that just popped in my head. Why is the U.S. so involved in Ukrainian energy? That's weird. Like, why would you be involved in building their energy source? And then you send your kid over there to be on the board as a specialist. This entire thing is a huge red flag. And I'm glad more information is coming out. I'm glad these Hunter Biden emails have come out, because Joe has just been eluding any type of responsibility or just being held accountable for anything. Literally everything he says, he gets a pass for. I know I was muted. I'm sorry. We're involved in a lot of shit. That's the problem. Yeah, because you have lobbying special interest politicians that get in there and they literally put America in so many different things. It's these politicians that make the government and the system corrupt. And the only way to get rid of that is to vote them out. That's it. I would like for someone to tell me Tell me one good thing Democrats have done. Just one. Y'all don't want Kamala as president. She destroyed the lives and families of many Black Americans in California. Yes. And that is exactly why Americans don't trust politicians, because they don't have anyone's best interests at heart but their own. That's it. What is this? This is also crazy that he's talking to the president of the UK. He's pretty much, this has to do with Flynn and how they were hiding information from, they didn't want Republicans and the new administration coming in to find out what he was doing. And he says it on this call. Glenn Beck actually leaked this. This was back in September. All this stuff has been out. You don't see mainstream media talking about it. Fox News will talk about this every now and then. I got to give them their credit. But this was insane to me, that this dude is just straight up saying exactly what's going on. And these are recorded phone calls. Recorded.
People they put forward to be part of the transition have to be cleared to do that, just as we had to be cleared after the Bush administration, et cetera. They have not done that. They're trying to catch up and do it now, since they fired the guy who headed up the transition just last week. The reason I bother to tell you that is I have been somewhat limited on what I'm able to tell their team about Ukraine. The truth of the matter is the incoming administration doesn't know a great deal about the situation.
Did you just hear what he just said? The incoming administration doesn't know a great deal about this situation. He doesn't, which means Trump is not even tied to half of the stuff they say he's tied to. He didn't even know about this stuff because Democrats are busy trying to hide all the shit that they're doing. They never expected for Trump to win. Hillary was supposed to win. This stuff was supposed to remain hidden. The American people were never supposed to find out. It gets worse.
So we know that the situation with Ukraine was dirty. We know that the Obama administration was doing stuff kind of off the books, a little wink, wink, nod, nod in Ukraine. What he's saying here is, I can't tell you because I'm limited. What I can tell them, what I can tell you. So he's besmirching the administration, the incoming administration, saying, look, I can't tell you why, but we're not telling them everything. There's some things going on. Well, what were those things going on? A bogus investigation. So we can't really talk to them about, and so they don't know what's been going on in Ukraine. This is a signal for him to say, if he was using plain language, he would just be saying, look, they're not part of what we've been doing, so don't say anything to them about that. Okay? That's what's happening. Now here's part 2 of the phone call.
Well, you're awfully generous. I don't plan on going away. I mean, as a private citizen, I plan on staying deeply engaged in the endeavor that you have begun and we have begun.
Yeah.
At least that's my objective. That's my objective. But if I go beforehand, I'm worried since they don't know enough, they will think I'm trying to game them. They will think I am trying to put them in a corner. They will question my motive.
And we do, Joe. And we do. I want to urge you to look at this, burn it if you can to your hard drive so you...
If this doesn't tell you how corrupt these people are, I don't know what will. And I saw your comment, Denitra, that this is toxic and we should be worried about policy and not people. When you have a demographic, a large portion of demographic in America that pays attention to people and not policy, you have to expose that person so that people wake up from this illusion. Because if we keep ignoring all the corruption going on, all the illegal things going on, we're never going to fix anything because it's ignored, it's swept under the rug. Don't worry about that. Just worry about policy. People are willing to vote for Joe Biden, most of these people, because they just don't believe this information that I showed you. Now, this is audio. You can't fake audio. None of this stuff is fake. These are presidents and world leaders that this man was meeting with, involving America in criminal activity, representing America because he's a vice president, and it's just shit. Then he lies about it. He lies when he's asked questions. Have you ever talked with your son about these things? No, I don't know anything about it. Then boom, these emails come out. You actually did know stuff about it. Then we can go all the way back to when the Ukrainians released those audio clips. You're talking to world leaders. You're involved in all these things. Yet everybody's, no, that's fake. No, this is, we got to pay attention to Trump. Nope. None of this stuff matters. Pelosi and Congress impeached Trump to take the focus off of Trump going after the Bidens. Pelosi needs to just, I'm just going to shut up. I'm sure Obama got his chip too. Organized crime has a godfather. Oh, definitely. Definitely. All of them are corrupt if we dig enough, and people will choose what's an acceptable amount of corruption based on the basis of their own moral code, personal preference, which is flawed by nature. There's only one moral, good moral code in my opinion. Only one. That's following God. And you don't get to gauge what level of corruption outrages you when you demonize a president for 3.5 years based on rumor. Pure rumor. Nobody's been able to prove anything. Russia hoax. They're even trying to bring Russia up again and say that Russia is involved in misinformation as far as the election. I'm not joking. Where's it at? This is disinformation. This is what Democrats are putting out. That this is why Republicans, conservatives, all the people are coming after Joe Biden, because it involves Russia somehow. Somehow Russia's involved in this. Really? Look at this.
To the American people, this is an elected official.
Yeah. So, Maria, what we do is we tell the truth. And my role as the director of national intelligence is to not allow people to leverage the intelligence community for a political narrative that's not true. And in this case, Adam Schiff saying that this is part of some Russian disinformation campaign and that the IC has assessed that or believes that is simply not true. So I appreciate the opportunity to be able to tell the American people that that's the case. And I'll continue to do that, whether it's Republicans or Democrats. If they try and leverage the intelligence community for political gain, I won't allow it.
Oh. Ooh. So Adam Schiff, once again, you're trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. How many years have we all been waiting for this Russian collusion evidence? Well, it's coming. It's coming. The dossier was fake. The FBI fabricated documents. All this stuff was fake. They were looking for something to impeach Trump about. Just looking. Everywhere they could. And they found nothing. So they just lie and lie some more. Shifty Schiff is a liar. Pencil neck. I like when Trump calls him that. Exactly, Angie. He just told the same lie again. Now that you're trying to bring Russia back into the equation when it's already been proven false. Why? And more importantly, why are you idiots? I'm not talking about my viewers. You guys are smart. But you idiots that defend this party tooth and nail Why? You just watch this dude tell you, no, that's not true. Adam Schiff is lying. I'm not going to let anybody use the intelligence department as leverage. You're lying, and I'm going to tell the truth to the American people. Why? Did you know that Clinton fabricated the Russian medallion before Trump? Oh yeah, this started before. This started when he announced that he would be running. People took it as a joke, but once they seen he was getting traction, oh yeah, they were getting things ready so that he would not be elected, and they tried their hardest. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people don't recognize we determine who the president is. You, me, our vote. And the fact that Democrats literally want to control this country should alarm you, because this is a republic. It's a representative republic. That is what our government is. We vote these people in. They're supposed to represent us, the people, our needs, our wants. But they're not doing that. You have one president that is doing that at the moment, and that's Donald Trump. I don't care how you try to slice it, how you try to make it seem like he's not. Democrats haven't done anything for the people. For the people. Nobody could even tell me what they did in the comment section. I'm still waiting. All these countries love Trump. China loves Trump. India loves Trump. Africa, Japan, all of these countries love Trump. Why is that? Canada's even supporting Trump. Bribes, treason, espionage. What's this? Are we thinking about foreign policy and all the debates we're having? Foreign policy won't be discussed. This is what I mean. The Democratic Party is evil. Why can't we talk about foreign policy? You know why? Because if they talk about foreign policy, Joe Biden's going to have to talk about his dirt. And they can't have that happen. They even have it now to where the moderator, which is, I think her name is Kristen Welker. She is a lefty, hardcore. She can mute. She can mute mics now. How fair is that? I can't wait for these debates, man. Trump is forming good foreign relationships. I will tell you that. There's no denying that. And that's another reason why they won't talk about it, because I would paint Trump in a good light. There's no getting around it. Lies told 1,000 times don't come true. Well, you know what? They don't come true. But the Nazis, Hitler's right-hand man, Joseph Goebbels, said, you tell a lie big enough for long enough, people will start to believe it. And that's what we're seeing now. Democrats will never tell the truth. Nancy and Trump haven't spoken in a year. Wow. If they debate on Thursday, Dems have had foreign policy taken off their agenda. They're not talking about it. It's not even on the list of talking points. They've already put it out there. Yeah, Kristen Welker. Ugh. It makes it even worse because she's black. And they're going to talk about Breonna Taylor. They're going to talk about George Floyd. They're going to bring up race again. I guarantee you she's going to bring up white supremacy again. Just the same talking points. The same talking points. She's not going to challenge Joe on his policies. I'm curious to see if they talk about these tax rates that he has to offer, because 62% as the max is insane. It's insane, bro. Trump will still talk, even muted. And the more Biden talks, the more he will bury himself. I'm excited. Trump brought peace to the Middle East. Obama wanted us to love Iran. Facts. She fed Hillary questions in the 2016 debate. They fed questions to Kamala. The smackdown. Yeah, you know what? He laid the smackdown with this ad he put out against Joe. He's always messing with Joe. I love it.
Joe Biden said,
I have never discussed with my son or anyone else anything having to do with their businesses, period.
that's a lie. Emails showed Joe Biden met with Hunter's Ukrainian business associate, and Hunter sought millions of dollars from a Chinese energy company for his family, including the big guy. This is a smoking gun. Joe Biden sold America out to make his family rich. Don't let him do it again.
Don't vote for sellout Joe Biden. He's got a new nickname. Sellout Joe. Sellout Joe. Did you see the video of Trump calling CNN ambassadors? Yeah, I put that on my story. Black liberals read from the same scripts of victim mentality. Yeah. That's not going to change, unfortunately. I'll show it to you guys so you can see it. I put it as my story because that shit was hilarious. It was friggin' funny. How do you look at your story? Oh, God. I don't even know how to look at my story, guys. Here it is. I'm bad. There I am.
You turn on CNN, that's all they cover. COVID, pandemic, COVID. You know why? They're trying to talk everybody out of voting. People aren't buying at CNN, you dumb bastards. They're not buying it.
You dumb bastards. Marlon Brown sent that to me. Shout out to Marlon Brown. That's my big bro. He sent that to me, man. I figured it out. Iran told our government if we didn't send them money, they would tell the world we didn't really kill bin Laden. Obama's a punk, is what he is. He doesn't like to stand up to anybody or anything. Let's just smooth it over with a Band-Aid. And hopefully, Americans won't pick up on any of this stuff. I have not seen that. I haven't seen that. I have, let me see how many videos I have in the stash. Let me see. So I wanted to talk about that Burisma thing because a lot of people that I know are just not connecting the dots. And it makes it better when you, even better when you hear it from Joe's own mouth that he's doing these things. This is better. More proof to help people on the fence to see what a corrupt politician he is. Because like I said, you can't fake audio. You can't. Flawless victory. Did I get a flawless victory? Did I do a good job? Or did I confuse people? I'm not even talking about him, man. You sent me a bunch. There was a, oh, where is it? I think you did send me that. There was like a bunch of funny gaffes of Joe Biden just being a fucking idiot. Trying to see if I can pull it up. Ooh, I have a bunch of videos you guys sent me. Here it is. Joe Biden's bloopers. His wife is a man. Her name is Michael. You're absolutely right. The importance of connecting the dots. Kindergarten. It does feel like kindergarten work. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes I'm like, why should I have to like connect the dots for people to be like, oh, okay. But you know what? I just feel like a lot of people in America are smart, but intelligence, like intellect, is just not there. You could be smart, but dumb. It's possible. Obama's face was epic. I didn't see that picture. You have to send that to me, Rusty. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate it. Let's watch some Joe Biden gaffes for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go to the doctors.
Tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? I would eliminate the capital gains tax. I would raise the capital gains tax. We choose unity over division. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts. I commuted every single solitary day to Wilmington, Delaware, over 500 miles a day. 250 miles a day. There's a lot of really talented people we have out there. Kamala Harris, you got Cory Booker, you got the former mayor of Massachusetts. You got a lot of talented people.
So in this video, we're going to be counting down the top 30 Biden bloopers of the 2020 election cycle. So far. So, as many of you know, President Trump calls Joe Biden Sleepy Joe, and with good reason.
You know, the rapidly rising I don't know.
So starting off at number 30, here's a clip of VP Biden on Fox News Sunday with Chris Wallace trying to prove Trump otherwise.
So I can hardly wait to debate him on stage. I want people to see me standing next to him and him standing next to me. We'll see who's sleepy.
Mr. Vice President, thank you. Thanks for your time. Please come back in less than 13 years, sir.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
Chris. I just did Chris. No, I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man, these are back to back. Anyway.
No, not sleepy at all. Blooper number 29 occurred during the November Democratic debate when Joe Biden claimed that of all the candidates, he would be able to get the most support from the Black community in the general election, and gave some examples.
I'm part of that Obama coalition. I come out of the Black community in terms of my support. If you notice, I have more people supporting me in the Black community that have announced for me because they know me. They know who I am. 3 former chairs of the Black Caucus, the only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate, a whole range of people.
No,
my point
is not true. The other one is here.
Oh, now she's Black. Now she's Black. Okay. You're Jamaican. Jamaican is not Black. Sorry.
Except if you rewatch the clip, he said the only Black African-American woman, not the first.
The only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate.
But at least he recovered gracefully and owned up to his mistake.
I said the first African-American elected.
Number 28 is from back in March, when Biden appeared on MSNBC and spoke to Nicole Wallace, and it didn't go so great.
We should be making those masks. We should be moving on those ventilators. We can do that. Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, probably best I don't. I just can't figure the guy. It's like, I don't know, it's like watching a yo-yo. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's like watching.
It feels that way. I want to
There's nothing more presidential than constantly cutting yourself off in mid-sentence.
And I tell you what, I'm so darn proud. And those poor people who have lost, anyway.
No, not sleepy at all.
Anyway.
Biden blooper number 27 is something that you might have seen recently.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Joe.
I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor.
The utter incompetence of Joe Biden's staff is stunning. Not only did they not catch that Biden flipped the line, but then they still decided to make it into an ad and push it out to millions of people.
I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor.
And we're really supposed to believe that this is the guy that's leading in the polls? Yeah, sure. Number 26 in the countdown is Joe Biden at a climate change town hall hosted by CNN.
I would see to it for immediately moving toward, we're in fact in a position now that if in fact we dealt with mitigation across the board, just what we did in the last administration and before, leading to a standard that we provide efficiency for appliances.
What?
That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of I think it's $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-point-something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air.
Oh, my brain hurts. Coming in at number 25 is when
I'm not going to watch all this.
Joe Biden was making a campaign stop in Keene, New Hampshire.
I'm back. I've been here a number of times. Last time was, I think, all the way back in 2014. But I've been here before that. I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it? And what a neat town.
New Hampshire, Vermont, same difference. No wonder Biden placed 5th in their primary. Number 24 in the countdown needs no setup.
Because we cannot get reelected. We cannot win this reelection. Excuse me. We can only reelect Donald Trump.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Blooper number 23 is from the 6th Democratic presidential debate, where Politico's Tim Alberta asked Biden about.
Oh my God. So what I'm going to do, Corey gave me this idea. I'm stealing your idea, Corey. I'm going to put the link in the description. Okay. Oh God. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Jeez, that's got a whole bunch of messages. So you guys can join in and chit chat. Chit chat. Okay. I promise you, if I remember, I'll do it. I'm not going to guarantee you I remember because my memory is terrible. Where's the live at? Anybody who's interested, come on and talk to me. Boom. There's the link. I never do this, but I'm going to put it in. If you guys are interested, you can come on and talk to me, ask some questions, express how you're feeling, what you feel about this election, what you feel about Joe, what you want the people to know. There's my lovely assistant. I love this guy. He does the hot mic page. He actually helped me with a lot of talking points for this show. He did all the hard work for me. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, man. You guys ever wonder why Joe is hiding? All of a sudden, after his son is exposed with all his stuff on his laptop, Joe says, "Nah, I'm taking 4 days off. I'm taking 4 days off until the debate. I'll see you then. I don't owe the American people shit. I don't got to talk to y'all." Where's the link? The link is right there in the comment section. Do you see it? He don't want to talk about his son. More on the way. What's up, Dylan? Y'all go check out Liberty Revolt Media. I always get it messed up. It's a tongue twister. I'm telling you guys. Do you see the link in there? If you don't, I'll post it again. Or are you guys even interested? Is anybody interested in talking? You don't have to show your face. You can just pop on. Because I don't believe Epstein killed himself. Epstein's not dead. There's the link in the comment section. It's right there. Not me, I'm shy. Hi from Florida. What's up, Florida? Trump billboard everywhere. Came from California. Trump was the first Republican to campaign in Newport, California in years. Everybody loves Trump. They just don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. It won't let you hit the link. Oh, man. Oh, man. How else can I send it? Here, I'll pick a few people that are in my inbox. Who's in my inbox right now? Who's in my inbox? This guy. Boom. You get a link. I am going to my doctor, yeah, in about 10 minutes. Pin it? How do I pin it? Okay. You're teaching me a few things. There you go. It's pinned. Who else? We can't see the link. Oh, you know why? Because I have this going on 2 different pages because Facebook won't let me be great and they're shadow banning the F out of me. I can't stand Facebook, man. Let me see. Boom. There you guys go. Let me put it in this one as well so you guys can see it. And I'll pin it. Paste. Do you see it now? I think this is Jason. Hold on. Let me close this out. I wonder if the debate will really happen. It'll happen. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Sorry, I'm on my phone, so
Oh, it's all good.
my stuff might be a little crappy, but and I have to charge it because I've been on it all day researching stuff for you.
Awesome. We appreciate it.
Oh,
What'd you think about the show?
oh, I love it. Those Joe Biden bloopers, hilarious.
He's an idiot. He's so stupid. Where's this
So
at?
I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's more breaking open in the Maxwell case as well. So I suspect here, probably within the next month, she'll probably mysteriously end up dead.
Oh wow, I didn't hear about that. What information came out? I've just completely stopped talking about her.
They're getting ready to release more documents pertaining to Epstein and his ties with like Epstein Island and the Clintons and all that stuff. So
Wow. Uh-oh. Red October, isn't it Red October? That
Yeah.
they keep calling it? It's here.
Hey, it's like Trump said, you know, you investigated me, now it's my turn.
Look, except for they don't want that investigation. I, for one, am excited. Too excited. There, I posted it again. Maybe you guys can click it.
I didn't realize that you were all the way over in Japan.
I am.
I felt bad earlier because I thought I woke you up this morning. It was like I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock here, and you're like, I'm just getting up. It's like 6 a.m. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, you know what? I try to stay a bit consistent with the times. So like when you see me in the morning with the Hit Squad, when we do our morning show, it's like midnight, 11 o'clock here.
Right.
That's why I always look so sleepy.
Sleepy Sam, Sleepy Joe.
Yes, I'm in Japan. I'm on Okinawa.
Your husband, you're married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he in the military?
Yeah, he's active duty.
Okay,
Yep.
That's what I thought you said the other night during one of your shows.
Yeah. Someone click it. I dare you. I don't know why people get all scared.
Come on. I just got out of the shower, so my hair's a hot mess right now. So I don't give a fuck.
She will get vinced. Oh, hold on. What's up with Jerry Tubin masturbating? I don't know if there's video of it, but if there is, I'm definitely not interested in
and
seeing
here's
it.
the thing, like what I originally heard about that was that he just exposed himself. And then apparently the New York Post came out and said that he was like actually jerking off on a Zoom call. I'm like, now who in the hell is gonna fucking pull their dick out and start jacking off in the middle of a fucking Zoom meeting? Like, my God.
There's a video. I'm not watching that. I don't care. We all know what it looks like to do that. So more power to him. I think it's ironic that he called Trump a pervert for how long? Karma's a bitch.
Well,
That's
that
how
was
I
the
feel.
same. That was the same guy that when Brett Kavanaugh got confirmed, he was calling him perverted.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some backward ass shit, man.
What? He also did that to someone's daughter. What are you talking about, Allison? Alleged. You're going to get me in trouble. This is alleged. I don't know if that's true.
Did I send you the video of Jerry Nadler crapping himself?
Nadler? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oompa Loompa? No.
Dude,
I have to see it.
He definitely dropped a gnarly stew in his pants. Like him and Nancy Pelosi were having it was some kind of like conference, and he was up there at the podium, and then like you just watch him like waddle off stage, and Pelosi's just looking at him like, you just shit your pants, didn't you? It was the fun. I'll have to send you the link when we get off here, but yeah, it was like the funniest thing that I've ever seen.
The first time I saw your video was early in the morning. You were getting Chinese food. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that video I did went viral. That's funny. It's always the videos where I'm doing like strange things, but I'm like ranting that get all the views. It was like mid-afternoon. I was hungry and I went to go get Chinese. And then I was just talking on live for some reason. I'm going to see if maybe you sent that to me because I actually want to see that now. Jerry Nadler. Nadler also says that, what's his name? Antifa's an idea. It's fake. Oh.
Yeah. Those are some ideas.
What's up from Nebraska? He thought I was going to work. This is my job. I work for the people. I think we need to have more independent sources of news, of accurate news, people that are willing to do research, because mainstream media is full of shit, man.
So do you follow like QAnon at all?
You know what? I'm not going to say I don't follow them anymore. I follow them, but I have to like limit my interaction with stuff like that because I have a very just like obsessive personality.
Right.
Once I'm on to something, that's it.
It's
just too many rabbit holes for me right now.
Well, and here's the thing about QAnon that kills me, because, you know, along with white supremacy and everything else that Trump's supposed to denounce on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't really understand what QAnon is all about. You know, they think that they're like some baseless conspiracy theory. Now, for me personally, some of it a little far-fetched, perhaps, but a lot of it is just people like you and me, independent researchers, news analysts, that tie together like breadcrumbs. That's basically all it is. And there's like certain timestamps, and like it's kind of crazy because in some of those Q drops, you'll see like when Trump tweets something, how his timestamp on Twitter will align with a certain Q drop. And so then you have to go back and figure out what exactly he's talking about. But it all ties in together. Like if you've been following it for a long time, there's definitely some validity to the movement.
Nice. I did watch Fall of Cabal. I watched all those, and that was really interesting.
Well, and they actively shut down like all the Q groups on Facebook. Like
I saw that.
if you are associated with QAnon in any way, they will shut you down. They will censor you. I was a part of a couple groups that got shut down.
Wow.
So they definitely don't want the truth to come out.
Man.
Now,
Facebook
Pizzagate and
is
stuff
calming.
like that. Pizzagate and stuff like that. I mean, a little far-fetched. I mean, it's not believable. You know what I mean? But
I think that's what they want people to believe, honestly. Just like, I don't really like talking about this. I don't. So I have experience. Like, I grew up in groups of people in Hollywood, especially like elite athletes. My family is big in Hollywood. It's a perverted atmosphere. People that you think you would never think, they're just weird. Yeah. They're all weird. I will say that, and I'm gonna leave it there. If I get off, do you guys know why?
Well, that's believable, though. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have a certain amount of money, it probably opens the gate for you to be even weirder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is that? Do satanic cults exist? Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
America has been somewhat of an illusion. People have been like fast asleep for a long time. So stuff that you think just never happen, or it's not real, or not, that can never happen. That's the stuff that's real. Like, seriously.
Look at the Democratic Party.
They're weird. It's weird to me how you want to stay in power for hundreds of years. Why? Like, go raise your grandkids. Go do something productive.
You know, I think Trump's crazy for even pursuing a second term, to be honest with you, with all the shit that he's gone through since he's been president.
Maybe. I don't know. I think he's a badass like the rest of us are. If I had the power to expose all these people and restore some type of order, I would do it.
Kyle said Antifa is an idea, classical case of ostrich parasitic disorder.
Even if you believe Q stuff, you kind of got to be low key about it if you don't want censored in most social media platforms.
Well, yeah, it's like I said, you know, QAnon, I mean, there's a lot of it that, you know, probably doesn't hold a lot of validity. But, you know, what people fail to realize is that it's everyday people that tie together news stories, essentially.
Yep.
You know, and it's like when you start getting censored by big tech, you have tech tyranny like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know, I have conservatives that I've known for a really long time that have been conservative that are currently being shadow banned, like you. You know, tons of people on Instagram are having their accounts shut down.
Yeah.
Just for posting a news story. You know, and I think that what people fail to realize is that, you know, when you're a big tech corporation, you know, yes, you might be a private entity, a private business, but the moment that you start censoring people's free speech, you become a publisher.
Yep. It's just so I'm really strategic with my post. I'm strategic with my words. I'm not gonna say I was vulgar, but I just didn't hold back. There was no censor. I said whatever I wanted to say. Now that I don't do that, they shadow ban the hell out of me. I could do a live on my phone randomly. I'll have at least 60 to 50 viewers. And then all of a sudden it'll just drop to 8. Like, it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Did you hear the Chinese nationals are censoring for Facebook in US? I'm not surprised. Operation Mockingbird. People need to research that. Maybe we'll do a show about that on the Hit Squad.
And what's funny, somebody mentioned the Chinese censoring when they have apps like TikTok that are literal like national security threats. The Chinese government is like literally stealing your information because you use TikTok.
Yeah.
And then people are like, I don't understand why Trump wants to ban it. But you got like 12 and 13-year-olds like twerking and dressing up all skimpy.
No, it's funny that you say that because I was talking to my younger sister. My sister's 18. She's 18 now. And she was just like, Cardi B had came up on my newsfeed somehow. And I'm like, oh, God.
I hate that.
I'm so sick. I'm so sick of seeing Cardi B. And she's like, why? And I said, because she's vulgar. And she doesn't carry herself like a lady. You know, there are young girls, unfortunately, there are young girls looking at her. And not everybody has a parent like some parents we have here that actually give a shit about what their kids ingest. And she's just spewing negativity.
Right.
And she said, oh, it's just music.
But then they give people like her a political platform.
Yeah, go talk to Joe Biden.
They tell people like her, go out and tell our youth to go vote for this person. And I'm going to keep rapping about my wet ass pussy. Like, you know, and people will make the argument that, you know, there's been musicians, you know, ever since the 70s that have had vulgarities in their songs. And yeah, that might be the case, but you know, you also didn't have musicians trying to force their political opinions down people's throats either.
Right.
You know.
So it's funny that you asked that. Who was that? Richard. Google. Project Veritas has exposed so many people, it's not even funny. This is not funny at this point. And the amount of people that think that these guys are conspiracy theorists or they're just not valid is insane. They went and talked to Google, a Google insider, and he basically admitted to Google favoring the Democratic Party while censoring other news searches that would implicate them in fraudulent activity. I'm going to pull up this video so you guys can see it. It's like 2 minutes long. And then I'm going to hop off here since nobody else got on the call. Oh, yeah. Kyle's in, he's in Canada, guys. Check this out, though. Because you know why they win every single lawsuit? Because they're not lying. People are idiotic. Where the hell did they go? Oh, here it is. Look at this. Move this over here. I don't even know if I turned the audio on. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
It's not working.
Majority of trust and safety is left.
Can everybody hear the audio? Can you hear that audio?
Yeah.
Could they or would they get involved with our 2020 election?
Yeah, by especially stopping right-wing parties from advertising.
So, can you do that?
Or reducing the exposure of their ads.
And are you able to do that, like within your?
Me personally, no.
But I mean, your department, like but it's advertising, right?
Yeah.
So you mean like conservative companies or conservative?
No, a small conservative party.
The Republican Party that wields that influence. So like, what can be done in that realm?
You can offer free credits, free advertising credits to democratic parties to advertise. You can potentially you can censor out news from your search engine. I don't know how much you do that or not. Yeah, I think that's.
But and help them from safety also that makes decisions.
There's different things in trust and safety, but yeah. On YouTube sites, they block videos that contain hate speech.
Right.
Year on year, 80% of videos uploaded have been blocked in total that contain hate speech.
Right.
It's human reviewed, right, by trust and safety.
Oh, so they're the ones who determine that. So
yeah,
trust and safety sets their own standards for hate speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, censor what? Hate speech? And he just told on them because it's human. It's human people reviewing all this.
I'm voting for Trump. Damn.
Trump 2020 people. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Hit us in the Discord with all the other information you have, and I really appreciate it. I want you guys to know that. It means a lot.
Hey, don't forget to send me that video with the bloopers. That shit was hilarious.
I will.
I gotta show that to my coworkers tomorrow.
I'll do that, man. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. You have a good night.
You too. Wow, are you guys shocked? I hope you're not. You shouldn't be shocked because this is common. This is what happens. This is what Democrats do. They do not care about anything. Yeah, they don't give a damn if it's illegal. They don't care about none of that. Nothing. They're going to do whatever they have to do to protect their election. Smoking gun. Emails show the Biden family sold the vice presidency. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. We'll have to wait for those to come out. I did hear about that, but I want to see more information about it. See you in Texas tomorrow. You sent me the poopy pants? Oh, you did. Let me play that one and then I'll hop off. I have to see that one. That one's pretty interesting to me. What? There was a problem getting access to this video. What type of, would you send me some intelligence stuff? Thank you guys for watching. Let me play Mr. Poopy Pants. Mr. Poopy Pants Nadler. And then I'm gonna head out. She said nasty. Next time I put the link, guys, in the comment section. One of you has to come on. More than one. You got to come on and talk to me. I want to know who you guys are. Is it going to play? No? Yeah? I don't know what happened. Well, that's weird. It won't let me play it. You were on earlier? Oh yeah, Bradley, you were on Corey's show. It won't work for me, Nicole. Is it on YouTube? I'm gonna use Google. I like DuckDuckGo, but I'm gonna use Google for this. Nadler poops his pants. Jizz. Wow, my typing is horrible. You sent two different ones. Nadler shits himself on TV.
Proud to join my colleagues
Uh-oh.
in introducing the Protecting Our Democracy Act so that we may restore these and other checks and balances that are so fundamental to to our democracy.
As I bring on Congresswoman Maloney, I want to join the distinguished chairman in acknowledging legislation of other members of Congress that are contained in the chairman's legislation that they are putting forth, and chairwoman's. And I also want to acknowledge Maxine Waters is doing some very important work on this subject, not part of this package, but part of preserving our democracy. With that, I'm pleased to yield to the distinguished chairwoman of the Government Reform and Oversight Committee.
I saw that. Oh my God. This old man, these old people, just get out. Just get out. Get out and leave us alone. Leave America alone. That's what I want for these people to do. Leave us alone. Go retire. Go to the island, relax, chill. You know, watch your grandbabies grow. Just go. Just go, please. But guys, thank you for chilling with me tonight. Thank you for tuning into the show. I hope you learned a lot about Burisma, Joe, Hunter, and I hoped I connected some of the dots for you. I hope to connect more dots and figure out exactly what went on so we can get justice here in America, because a lot of people are starting to lose faith in our government system, because it seems no one gets in trouble for the bullshit that they do. But I think we're coming and turning a tide. You know, I think things are changing, and the Trump administration is exposing some shit. That's all I'm going to say. And for everybody out there still voting Democrat, right? I play this every time I end the show. Please do your research. You don't have to believe anything I said here, but you do have to believe those audio clips, because they don't lie. You heard Joe Biden's voice. You heard the president of the Ukraine, and he's exchanging things for favors. They gave billions of dollar loans, $1 billion loan of American taxpaying money to a president in another country to fire the investigator investigating Hunter Biden and the Burisma group. Shame on you. Shame on you if you're still voting Democrat after all this. And I'm not going to tell you how shameful you are. I'm going to let Malcolm X tell you.
In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republican. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you backed controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you are dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you are not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race.